Good morning. Welcome to the best show on earth. Georgia Port Authority, CV8. I want to thank Griff for allowing us to be on the game show today. We are here with all of our leaders of the ILA. These are the coaches of this great team, and we're here to make sure that the whole state of Georgia and the United States know that the number 3 port in the United States is on the biggest show on earth. And I'd just like to commend my guys for what the job they've done, keeping this port as the number 1 port on the Eastern Shore.
Very proud to work here. The Port of Savannah always is one thing that I'm proud to tell everybody that I work for, just because of the commerce that moves through here. When we go into stores, we see on the shelves products that were delivered through the Port of Savannah. Do that every day is a blessing for myself and all the members that I represent.
I used to watch my dad get up and head to work every morning. He would always leave the house with a hard hat, a pair of gloves, and a hook. At that time, I didn't understand what all of that represented, but never could I have imagined the impact that our career would have on the world. So I was very impressed by that, and it made me want to strive to be the best that I could be. The Port of Brunswick is the 2nd busiest ro-ro handling port in the nation. I watched Port of Brunswick go from handling predominantly break bulk, often steel, and maybe a few containers on barges, to emerging to being a car carrying port. We started off handling Yugos. We've transcended from Yugos to handling some of the most expensive high-end cars that you could imagine, such as Rolls-Royce, Mercedes-Benz, Maseratis. It has changed drastically. We've also faced a little adversity as it pertains to this COVID pandemic. Work has kind of went down a little bit, but it's making its way back up. By the grace of God, the ILA and Georgia Port Authority continues to rise.
I can say I literally grew up on this port out here. The property we're standing on here right now, I used to ride motorcycles on here as a kid, and I camped out as a Boy Scout on this dock right here when there was oak trees out here on this dock. I remember the grain bin that was out here. I used to ride my motorcycle up under the grain bin. I've been in the ILA since 74, 75. I'm going into my 46th year in the ILA. I mean, we got a very good line of communication now, so open communication. We need that in operating these ports. I grew up on these docks. I cherish them, and I want to take care of them. All of us in here have a vested interest in these docks and to keep them operating.
Since becoming president, we have more women in the industry now. And back then, you probably could count on one hand how many women been in the industry during the time when I first came. Now you got hundreds of women that's employed by ILA, and they're doing a tremendous job. I got to give praise to my uncle, John W. Moe. He's the one who brought me down here. And they called him the Hammer. He was a character. He didn't play. With the help of Mr. Seymour, he helped me a lot as a young man when he became a business agent, because I had to get out the hole because the work was too hard. So when they gave me the opportunity to go up on deck to operate the machinery that brought the cargo in the hole, I had my mind set. I'm gonna be the best I ever did it.
And I want to thank these coaches. These coaches deserve all of the credit because I am just the voice, but they are the guys right at the docks making sure it works. Let me take this portion of this program and turn it back over to the captain of this ship, Griff Lynch.